Western Conference Finals Game 4 last night, where the Minnesota Timberwolves finally got an in-character, productive 25 points from Karl Anthony Towns to send this series back to Minnesota for Game 5. And I am all the way here for it. I knew the Timberwolves were going to win last night.
Wow, you did claim that. You sure did in our previous podcast. So that's good for you. Congratulations, girl. I am glad that they were able to secure at least one win. I didn't want a sweep. Sweeps just don't look good, especially for the conference finals, because the Pacers, yeah, I don't like the way that looks on them. So at least the Timberwolves was able to secure one. And now we'll see what they do when they go to Minnesota. Maybe they can get two. Well, can you imagine if they'll be the first team ever to come to win off of a 3-down deficit? Can you imagine?
Hey, it's going to happen one of these years.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it can happen this year, right?
Yeah, it could. I mean, there's still a chance. Check it out, though. Kyrie Irving was selling wolf tickets before this game. Talking about this is the Minnesota Timberwolves Super Bowl. This is just a regular game for us. I said, see, that's where you messed up. Keep your mouth shut.
Right. No, it's a Super Bowl for you too. If you wanted to secure a win and get you some days rest before you have to go up against Boston. So that your mindset was wrong from the jump. That's the problem.
You know what? And he did not have a good game. I was like, the whole time I'm watching, I'm like, 4 turnovers, a late turnover that basically made them lose. Well, I don't say made them lose, but it was critical, right? In the final seconds of the game, 6 for 18 from the field. Typical. I mean, I just couldn't believe Kyrie Irving was playing that bad. He normally takes care of the basketball. We know he has a serious handle, and he was just sloppy with the ball last night. And see, when you open your mouth, now you got to show up, and he did not. He didn't show up.
Yep, his mouth set the tone for what his actions displayed, and hence is why he was able to. They were able to. The Minnesota Timberwolves were able to get a win. So.
So I was laughing because you know how you've been talking about PJ Washington in the corner, right? Knocking them down. Last night, missed 7 of them bad boys in the corner. I said, see, did you jinx PJ?
No, come on. It was excessive. Come on, that's his spot. That's his spot. They changed up the person who was guarding Kyrie.
Yeah, they needed
it wasn't Anthony Edwards. It wasn't Anthony Edwards. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's why he was able to perform in the fourth quarter. He didn't have tired legs. Yeah, he looked good. He looked good.
I'm glad they made that. I'm glad that they decided to make that adjustment. I guess they looked at the film and was like, okay, now this is game 3, and you be looking beat down in the fourth quarter, and we need you to be pretty much on 10. So that was good. Yeah, and I think that saved his legs, as you mentioned. So that was great.
When your head coach is out there with this double-breasted brace on his knee, stumbling on the sideline, you have no choice but to go out there and give it your all. Because Chris Finch could have easily been at home somewhere recovering from his knee surgery, but he's out there,
Of course. And he in pain. I know he got to be in pain. Because sometimes they'll pan to him on the sideline. I'm like, he sure don't look happy. He really don't like. He's probably intense anyway with the game, on the line and all that. But can you imagine, doubling down on that with knee pain? That ain't nice.
It sure ain't, because my knee has been bothered. No, I'm just kidding.
Are you trying to be funny about my hamstring, girl? My hamstring is so up.
Yes. All right, so the Mavs had to play without Derek Lively II, and I'm telling you, they missed his production on the boards, on the lobs. Oh, I felt his absence. Oh, it was terrible.
Yeah, but it did give Gafford some more minutes, which was good. So, but Lively, he got a place. He has a place in these playoffs for sure, and it was evident since he didn't play last night. So, yeah. For sure.
They did get Maxi Kleber back, but to me, he was out there playing like he was afraid to get re-injured, right? Came back from his shoulder injury. I'm like, dude, Go to the hole. Do something. Shoot the 3 ball. That's what you're known for. But his shoulder, he didn't trust his shoulder. I don't even know why he was out there, honestly.
Maybe the next time he plays, he'll be a lot better because he had been out for a while, so a little bit first return jitters, I guess.
Okay. So it was so funny. Jaden McDaniels said that they're gonna run off 3 more games and make history in this series. I said, okay, Jaden. Didn't you learn from Kyrie?
No.
Don't talk. Just
talking.
Produce on the court. Yeah.
Stop talking so much. Oh, I hate when they do that. Show it. Just show it. Just do it.
As he didn't really play that good. Last night, usually he'll light you up from the 3, but he didn't really do that last night. The Minnesota Timberwolves also didn't get much from their bench. Naz Reid, uncharacteristic 6 points. Kyle Anderson 2. Nickeil Alexander-Walker 6 points. They usually get a little bit more from their bench, but it is very impressive that the Wolves were able to win this game even without them, right? That's their core bench player coming off the bench, because Cat showed up, Ant showed up, even though they were all in foul trouble, including Rudy Gobert, yet another night. Rudy, when I tell you Rudy, it just feels like the spotlight is on Rudy Gobert.
Yeah. I don't know why. Well, the moment Luka put him on skates, it ain't been right. It ain't been right. I'm sorry, Rudy, but it's not a good look. I don't think this is the right matchup for him.
Nah. And I'm probably not the right person to comment on this, because I am not a fan of Rudy Gobert from anyway, right? I'm Naz Reid. I'm Team Naz Reid, have been for at least 2 to 3 seasons, and I believe Naz Reid should be in the starting lineup. Rudy Gobert and his $205 million contract needs to be coming off the bench. And it just is what it is. Can we just accept that?
Not that money. No, they can't.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you one thing. All the Minnesota Timberwolves need to do is rinse and repeat last night's performance in Game 5 in Minnesota. They got a little bit of, juice right now going back home. I cannot wait to watch Game 5. I also think, I'm just going to put it out there, the Timberwolves are going to win Game 5. So it's going to be 3-2, and then the Mavs will go home for Game 6, and they'll win Game 6. That's what my prediction is.
Oh, okay. You still have the Mavs coming out of this series.
That is correct.
Oh, okay.
I'm
gonna need. Go ahead. I'm gonna need the Mavs to go ahead and secure this win in Game 5. I'm gonna need them to do that. Yeah.
Okay.
They need to do that immediately.
Well, good luck. Okay, so I would ask you who's playing tonight, but no basketball. There's nobody playing tonight.
Man, Pacers, not for real. Not for real. Yeah, the next game is actually the next matchup between the Mavs and the Timberwolves, and I think that's Thursday. No,
yes,
Friday.
Yes.
Friday, I think. Yeah, Friday night.
Oh, okay. All right, well, I guess that's a wrap, y'all. We will touch base in a couple days and see what's going on with Game 5. But yeah, that's it.
All right. Peace.